Hey everyone, this is Disi from YGG Esports and I'm here to guide you in starting with Parallel TCG. For those of you who haven't registered yet, you can head over to parallel.live to sign up, and if you guys want some extra operation packs in-game, you can use my referral code, which should be right here, or you can check it in the description down below. So now, let's start with the game. Firstly, we have 5 different parallel factions to play with depending on your playstyle. These are Cathari, Markolian, Proud, Earthen, and Ogancore. And then we need to choose a Paragon that you would be building around with. So the Paragon is like the leader of the deck, and it is located at the left-hand side of the game. Each Paragon has its own active and passive abilities, and you can play it on your board as long as you meet its energy requirement. Or in specific cases like the workshop, you need to wait for the turn timer to go to 0. Take note that the passive ability of your Paragon works throughout the game even though it gets destroyed after playing it on the board. Next, every game starts with a mulligan phase. It shows the first 5 cards that you will be getting out of the 40 cards that you have in your deck. And it also gives you the option of redrawing those cards. You would also know if you're going first or second during the mulligan phase. Parallel energy and card resources game loop revolves around banking a card. Banking means putting one card from your hand to the bottom right side of your game. In your turn, your base energy increases by 1, and at the end of your turn, you will get 1 card back. Take note that energy is capped at 10, and you will also be drawing 1 card every start of your turn. For starters, make sure that you can spend all the energy that you have to make your turns efficient. Now, let's look at the board. This number in the middle shows how much HP you have left, and it starts at 30. This row is where units are being played, and below it is the row for relics. Waste is where use effects, upgrades, and destroyed units and relics go to. The deck part shows how much cards you have left in your deck. When this goes to 0, you would instead draw from your waste, but you will take exponential damage every time you draw. Now, let's discuss the different card types that I've been mentioning throughout the video. We have units, relics, effects, and lastly upgrades. Units would be the most played card type in the game. You would use it for attacking, defending, and most other mechanics involved in the game. The number on the bottom left shows its attack value. The one on the bottom right shows its health. Meanwhile, top right shows how much energy you required to play a card. Relics are cards that provide value as long as it's on the board. It cannot be attacked by units but can be destroyed by effects and some other abilities from certain units. Next are effects. These cards provide immediate value. You can play it by clicking on your unit, your opponents, or in the middle of the board. Lastly, upgrades are cards that you attach to units. You can use them for offensive, defensive, and even card draw purposes. Going back to the objective of the game, your goal is to actually put your opponent's HP down to 0. You can do this by using units to directly attack your opponent's face. You can also use some effects that can reduce your opponent's HP. Alright, I think that covers the basics of the game. There are still other mechanics that I haven't discussed, but you can find them in this cheat sheet provided by Parallel themselves. I'll drop the link of this cheat sheet in the description down below. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section down below. You can also join YGG Discord and visit me on my streams at twitch.tv/DisiBoy. Make sure to also follow us on Twitter at Yield Guild, at YGG Esports, and of course at DisiBoy. And if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe as we're about to make more videos about Parallel TCG for beginners and even for advanced players. Thanks everyone! Cheers!